Welcome back to Top Coin. Today, we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics as we uncover the incredible history, hidden value, and shocking worth of the 1974 United States 5-cent coin. Could you have a rare gem hiding in your pocket change worth thousands of dollars? Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery behind this historical piece. Before we discuss the value and rarity, let's take a step back in time to 1974. The world was changing rapidly, political turbulence, economic shifts, and inflation were making headlines. Amidst all of this, the United States Mint continued producing millions of 5-cent coins, commonly known as nickels. This 5-cent piece is part of the Jefferson nickel series, introduced in 1938 to replace the Buffalo nickel. The design was created by Felix Schlag, featuring a left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse front and his Monticello estate on the reverse back. The 1974 nickel was struck in 3 mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S for proofs. These coins are made of a copper-nickel alloy, weighing 5 grams, with a diameter of 21.2 millimeters. Now, let's talk about what makes some 1974 nickels worth mere cents, while others are valued at hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Here's what you need to look for: mint marks and their significance. Philadelphia, no mint mark, standard circulation pieces, but some with errors or in pristine condition fetch premium prices. Denver, D mint mark, common but can be valuable in uncirculated grades. San Francisco, S mint mark, proof coins, special collector's editions with mirror-like finishes, highly desirable in perfect condition. Error coins and rare variants. Double die obverse, DDO, look for doubling in Jefferson's IOR. Inscriptions like Liberty and In God We Trust. Full steps, FS, variety, coins with a fully defined Monticello staircase, command massive premiums. Off-center strikes and die breaks. Major misaligned strikes or broken dies can increase a coin's value significantly. Now, let's talk about the big money. How much can a 1974 nickel be worth in today's market? Circulated condition. A standard 1974 nickel in average circulated condition is worth 5 to 10 cents, not much above face value. Uncirculated condition, MS, 60 to MS, 67 mint state coins graded MS, 65 or higher can sell for $50 to $500 plus, depending on luster and strike quality. Full steps, FS, varieties. The real jackpot. Coins graded MS, 66 FS or MS, 67 FS can reach prices of $2,000 to $5,000 plus at auctions. A rare double die obverse, DDO, or off-center strike has fetched between $500 and $3,000 plus, depending on severity and demand. A pristine PR, 70 deep cameo, DCM, 1974. S nickel has been auctioned for over $1,500. So, how do you know if your 1974 nickel is a hidden treasure? Follow these steps. Check the mint mark. Look under the year for a D, Denver, or S, San Francisco. No mint mark means it's from Philadelphia. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, die cracks, or off-center strikes. Check for full steps, FS. If the steps on Monticello are fully detailed, your coin is highly valuable. Grade your coin. Coins in higher grades, MS 65 and above, command top dollar. Consult a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication. If you believe you have a valuable 1974 nickel, where should you sell it? Here are your best options. Online marketplaces, eBay, heritage auctions, great collections, reach a global audience of collectors. Local coin shops and coin shows, great for quick sales but may offer lower than market value. Professional coin grading services, PCGS, NGC. Get your coin authenticated and certified to maximize its worth. So, there you have it. The 1974 United States 5-cent coin may seem like just another nickel, but with the right condition and rarity, it could be worth thousands. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing numismatic discoveries. See you next time, and happy treasure hunting! Today, we're diving deep into one of the most overlooked yet potentially valuable coins in circulation, the 1980 US 5-cent coin, also known as the Jefferson nickel. If you have one of these in your pocket, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. So, stick around as we uncover the history, design, errors, and hidden gems that could make this coin worth big money. Before we talk about the 1980 nickel, let's take a quick journey back in time. The US 5-cent coin, also called the nickel, has a long and fascinating history. The very first 5-cent coins were actually silver and called half dimes, introduced in 1794. However, in 1866, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a new design and composition, giving birth to the nickel as we know it today. One of the most famous designs is the Jefferson nickel, introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. Designed by Felix Schlag, it features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello home on the reverse. This design remained largely unchanged until 2004 when a series of commemorative designs were introduced. But the 1980 nickel? That's where things get really interesting. The 1980 Jefferson nickel was struck in 3 U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. Here are some quick specifications. Composition: 75% copper, 25% nickel diameter, 21.21 mm weight, 5.00 grams edge. Smooth. Now, what makes this coin stand out? The 1980 nickel might seem common at first glance, but certain variations, mint errors, and high-grade conditions can make it highly valuable. If you're hunting for a 1980 Jefferson nickel, keep an eye out for these rare and valuable errors. Double die obverse. DDO. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, leading to noticeable doubling on Jefferson's face, particularly around the eyes, nose, and lettering. Full steps. FS. Monticello. Coins that have sharply defined steps on Monticello's base can command high premiums, as they are rare in circulation due to weak strikes. Off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned, leaving part of the coin blank, collectors will pay a premium. Clipped planchet. If the coin appears to have a missing piece on its edge due to an error in the cutting process, it can be highly desirable. Broad strike error. If the coin is struck without the retaining collar, it appears wider and flatter than normal, making it a valuable find. If you find any of these errors, congratulations. You might be holding on to a small jackpot. Common circulated condition. Most 1980 nickels are worth only face value, 5 cents, unless they have an error or are in exceptional condition. Uncirculated condition. A typical uncirculated 1980 nickel is valued at $1 to $5. Full steps. FS. Variety. If you find a 1980 nickel with complete full steps, it can be worth between $30 to $200, depending on its grade. Error coins. Rare error coins like a double die obverse or an off-center strike can fetch anywhere from $50 to over $500, depending on rarity. High-grade proof coins. 1980 S-proof nickels in PR 69 or PR 70 grades can sell for $30 to $200, and the highest price paid for a 1980 Jefferson nickel. A pristine full steps variety once sold for over $1,000 at auction. So, how do you know if your 1980 nickel is worth big bucks? Here's what you need to do. Examine the coin's condition. Look for signs of wear. Higher grades mean higher value. Check for errors. Use a magnifying glass to spot doubling, off-center strikes, or missing details. Weigh the coin. It should be 5.00 grams. If it's significantly different, it might be an error coin. Look for full steps. If Monticello's steps are complete and well-defined, your coin could be rare. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a valuable coin, consider sending it to PCGS or NGC for professional grading. Who knew a simple 1980 nickel could be worth so much? Now, it's your turn. Go check your piggy bank, coin jar, or wallet. You might just have a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Top Coin for more exciting coin hunting tips and numismatic treasures. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And let us know in the comments. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? We'd love to hear your stories. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the world of numismatics, focusing on a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance but holds a rich tapestry of history and value: the 1988 United States 5-cent coin, commonly known as the Jefferson nickel. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just found a 1988 nickel in your pocket change, this video will delve into the coin's origins, design intricacies, historical significance, and its place in today's market. So let's dive in. The birth of the Jefferson nickel. To truly appreciate the 1988 Jefferson nickel, we must first understand its lineage. The Jefferson nickel was introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, which had been in circulation since 1913. The United States Mint sought a design that would honor Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and the principal author of the Declaration of Independence. A design competition was held, and the winning entry came from German-American sculptor Felix Schlag. Schlag's design featured a left-facing portrait of Jefferson on the obverse, front, side, and a depiction of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, on the reverse, back, side. This design has endured, with minor modifications, for decades, becoming one of the longest-running coin designs in U.S. history. Design details of the 1988 nickel. The 1988 Jefferson nickel maintains the classic design elements introduced by Schlag. Obverse, a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, accompanied by the inscriptions "In God We Trust." On the left, periphery and Liberty, alongside the minting year 1988 on the right. The mint mark, indicating where the coin was produced, is located just below the year. Reverse, an image of Monticello, Jefferson's iconic plantation home, centered with the name Monticello beneath it. Surrounding inscriptions include E Pluribus Unum at the top and United States of America at the bottom, with the coin's denomination, 5 cents, positioned below Monticello, mintage and production in 1988. The United States Mint produced Jefferson nickels at 3 facilities. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Approximately 655,376,000 coins were struck. Denver Mint, marked with a D. Around 396,512,000 coins were produced. San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. These were special proof coins, intended primarily for collectors, with a mintage of about 3,262,948. The substantial mintage numbers from Philadelphia and Denver mean that 1988 nickels are relatively common, especially in circulated conditions. However, the lower mintage of the San Francisco proof coins makes them more sought after by collectors. Composition and specifications. The 1988 Jefferson nickel is composed of a cupronickel alloy, consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel. Key specifications include diameter, 21.2 millimeters thickness, 1.95 millimeters weight, 5 grams. This alloy gives the coin its characteristic silver gray appearance and durability. Suitable for extensive circulation, collectability, and value for collectors. The value of a 1988 Jefferson nickel depends on several factors. Circulated coins, those that have been used in everyday transactions, typically hold a value close to their face value, 5 cents. However, coins in exceptional condition, even if circulated, might fetch a slight premium. Uncirculated coins, coins that have never entered circulation and exhibit nowhere, are more valuable. An uncirculated 1988 nickel can range from a few cents above face value to several dollars, depending on its condition. Coins graded mint state 65, MS 65, or higher are particularly desirable. Proof coins. The 1988 S-proof nickels from the San Francisco Mint are highly sought after. These coins were struck with specially prepared dies and polished blanks, resulting in a mirror-like finish. In perfect proof 70 PR70 condition, these coins can command prices significantly higher than their face value. Full steps designation. Collectors highly prize nickels where the steps of Monticello on the reverse side are fully visible without any wear or weakness. This full steps designation indicates a strong, high-quality strike and can substantially increase the coin's value. Errors and varieties. Error coins and unique varieties can be particularly valuable. Some errors to watch for in 1988 nickels include off-center strikes, coins that were not properly aligned during striking, resulting in an off-center image. Die cracks. Small cracks in the die can transfer onto the coin, creating unique patterns. Double dies. Coins where the design has been impressed twice, causing a doubling effect. Such errors are relatively rare and can significantly boost a coin's value, depending on the error's prominence and the coin's overall condition. The 1988 nickel in today's market. As of today, a standard circulated 1988 Jefferson nickel holds a value of 5 cents. However, uncirculated coins, especially those with the full steps designation, can range from $5 to over $20, depending on their grade. Proof versions, particularly in perfect condition, can fetch higher prices, reflecting their desirability among collectors. Conclusion: the 1988 Jefferson nickel is more than just spare change. It's a piece of American history, reflecting the nation's heritage and the artistry of coin design. Whether you're a collector seeking the perfect specimen or someone who appreciates the stories behind everyday objects, the 1988 nickel offers a fascinating glimpse into the world of numismatics. So, next time you come across a nickel, take a moment to appreciate its journey and the legacy it carries. Thank you for joining us on this exploration, and happy collecting! Further reading and resources for those interested in diving deeper into the world of Jefferson nickels and coin collecting. Here are some valuable resources.